I don't want to miss the tour.
Oh, we're going to get back. I'm good.
Around here, but a few times we were standing on the ramp or whatever, so I just urged them up there to lay down. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's great. Go, Pinky, go, Pinky, go up the slide, come on. Go, Pinky, Pinky, work it. Pinky, work it, work it.
What? Yeah.
I'm going to put this on YouTube.
So, Dudley and Grace here. Dudley and Grace. Grace on the left, a girl horse. Dudley on the right, a boy horse. Grace and Dudley.
Grace and Dudley.
Grace is about in the mid-20s, and Dudley's in like 7 or 8, so Dudley's quite a bit younger than Grace is.
Dudley's is on the right.
Right. And my name is Amos. I used to be a member of the Amish church. I grew up Amish, working in Lancaster County. You guys see the animals over here, the petting zoo animals?
Yeah.
Did you see the pigs?
Yeah, I fed the pig.
You fed the
I
pig?
like them. Yeah.
The Vietnamese pot-bedded pigs are named pastrami and salami.
Wow.
Pastrami and salami are the pigs' names. Pastrami and salami. And then back there is a big barn where Dudley and Grace live. It used to be a dairy farm years ago. They converted the cow barn to horse barn. And the little house, the little shed behind the barn was the milk house. The old farmhouse, built in 1902, converted motel suites. Red Goose, gift shop, dining car, ice cream car there. Ice cream car, it was a new, yeah. Yep.
Are these horses five-tailed?
I'm sure it's
Percheron, I guess, at least part Percheron, I think. Red Caboose Motel here opened up in 1970. This place holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the most singly owned cabooses. 38 cabooses, the mail car and the baggage car. 2 longer ones here.
Wow.
2 rooms each of them. Anybody ever slept here, sleep here anytime? Anybody ever stayed here? Nobody staying here?
No. It looks really cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I hope I saw it.
Slept one a few times. Playground picnic behind the barn. Also behind the barn, they converted the old grain cell into view tower. Climb the stairs, beautiful view from up there. Great view. Oh, Grace taking poopy. Oh. Small pipe attached inside the barn. The feed bin, the feed pipe, plug the feed bin up to the barn. This is back to your soybeans. And look at that little chickens down here.
I just told him that as a joke and he was looking at me.
What?
What?
They have casinos.
Yes.
And this is where they land the eggs in. Chickens in there. I guess they are. Lay the eggs. See if there's any.
Excuse me?
And the rectangular things here are called cow trailers. It shuts the cow stands too far front. The cow stands on the back. The poop holds the gutter, keeps the clean away for sanitary reasons. So that's when cut the tills back sometimes. The tills don't get all poopy. Of course, the farmer doesn't get smart in the face with the milk.
Tail?
You don't like the smell, Isaac? Okay, we're going to the milk house here, the portable air compressor on the right.
I just breathed through my mouth.
Why is it all wet?
Okay, just go on and make room for more.
Okay.
Wet from condensation.
Probably
yes.
it's cold, buddy. Yeah, it is.
This is this tank here, milk. This is a milk tank. This is where they make the cheese. This is the milk. It's maybe cheese, butter, ice cream, milkshakes.
So,
So if you feel it's cold like a refrigerator, it's basically a refrigerator, like a 1,000-gallon tank. I think milk's supposed to be kept at a constant 38 degrees. The state regulations require them to refrigerate the milk in a bulk tank, keep it cold so milk doesn't spoil. And the same diesel motor that powers automatic milk machines will start automatically. Once the temperature of milk boils down to a certain degree, keep it cold so milk doesn't spoil. And they have 5 milk units, milk 5 cows at a time. Vacuum suction run with a big diesel motor generator. After each milking, they would run water through the units with a water flusher, clean them out after each milking. And this is what they call a Sputnik. The farmer dumps milk in there, and we was over here once full of using the air pressure hose behind you. Yeah. Pump the milk in the tank using air pressure. Some Amish farmers would use electric with diesel generator. Some more advanced Amish farmer would attach a long hose like this. The Sputnik keeps the cow stable so they have to wheel back and forth, saves time and work. And the milk would pump through the hose from the cow stable directly to the tank. What they call a dumping station, like a pipeline. Here we go out this way here. Help us off the brochure of the farm. Oh yeah, during the winter, you drive through the country. His wife, one of his wife, and they grew up in this farm here, that farm there, and the farmer here also grew up that farm. That small house where the farmer's parents lived. They're retired farmer and the grandparents of that farm. And the farmer's younger sister and brother-in-law did the farming there, but unfortunately his brother-in-law passed away cancer last summer. I guess his widows to visit his children and sold the cows. So when the farmer retires from farming, and his son and his son-in-law take it to farming, and the young married couple lives a big farming into the farming of the grandparents, well, the retired farmer often builds a small addition to the main of the house to live there, the retirement quarters. Or a gruff-story house. This gruff-story is changed to Pepsi's grandfather. That small house there was a gruff-story, that farm lived there. And that way the younger generation can take care of the older generation, because the Amish people put the older rest homes and it was allowed to use it. I'll work for these graduates with the station stuff, that's
Isn't this much better than a stupid puppet show?
It's much better. That's why I'm going. I shouldn't have had a meltdown. I don't want to go to a puppet show. I like it here better. I like it here better because this is better than a puppet show.
All passengers on board for the grill work here. Please wait till the train is over to complete stuff before you on board. At this time, please look into the center line and locate your nearest train. Only exit emergency a member of our train crew. You can see all the step box down ready for you to get off. Do not attempt to get off somewhere else.
Yeah.
Very unsafe to do so. All of the passengers remain seated in the car during the stop walk by the car. Emergency modes over the deck will be headed back to the transport station. Crossroad is next. Crossroad.
No, this is four feet tall. Rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, chill. Can't like then you lose as well. You lose and you win. Rock, scissors, chill. He's a punch club. Yeah, I'm a romper. This is a romper. I got a gun. Rock. It is a stone. Guys, because well, I'm so sorry, Mr. Maker. People are gonna get
Those are green beans.
Are they?
That's a green bean tree.
Why would that make me want to eat them? They'll get off? They'll get off on the playground?
Oh, okay. So
Ride the cranky car? Okay, look up. Ride the cranky car. I'd rather ride the cranky car.
Oh, I don't think you can get messages. Portable ones.
Don't put your hands outside when you get hurt. Because you're close to the thing, you get hurt.
As we exit our yard, as we look off to the left-hand side of our train, you'll see several rows of cabooses. Caboose Hotel and a few locations in the entire world. We can spend the night in a real caboose. Now, just beyond our caboose is the Rock Flagpole National Toy Train Collectors Museum. It's an outstanding museum with 5 operating maps of all scales and a collection of trains that spans over a century. Model railroad history. Fairview Crossing is next. Fairview.
Good, we don't have to carry them.
Can I sit here, please? Thank you.
What do you think, Tony? There's the that's where we were.
We love our farmland so much that a portion of the proceeds from your ticket will go to the Lancaster Farmland Trust. The purpose of that trust is that when a farm in this area comes up for sale, they will purchase that farm for their kids and development. We don't want to farms like this because after all, it's not going to get another added through a housing development more complex. At this time, I invite you to look at the coaches in which you are seated. Each of our cars costs on average $250,000 for store where you see them currently. They're stored by our master plans for the transfer car shop, and everything you see before you is functional. Those cold head stoves at the ends of your cars are what keeps you warm in the wintertime. And those lights above your heads are functional for our nighttime operations. Each of our locomotives can cost anywhere from $500,000 to north of $1 million to restore, and we spend about $25,000 each and every year investing back into this equipment to keep it safe and operational. All this is paid for by you, our passengers. Now coming up on the running left-hand side of our train, you'll see the long gray buildings of the Esmond Turkey Farm. This farm has been in this family for 7 generations and is the longest continuously operated turkey farm in the United States, as verified by Poultry World magazine. Yes, folks, there really is a Poultry World magazine. This farm is a very busy place during the months of November and December, when it is an especially good time not to be a turkey. If you're wondering about the speed of our train today, that's indeed a very simple matter. The oldest timetable we found for our line was in the Strasbourg Bee newspaper dated August 1852. We still follow that same basic schedule today. So if you ever wanted to know how fast great grandpa traveled, folks, this is it. Somewhere under 60 miles an hour. Make that way. Bless you. Esmond Chase crossing over into Desmond. Coming up on the running right-hand side of our train, you'll see a large farm. The stone portion of said farmhouse with the bird shutters was built back in 1774, and it was originally before again. It's free. You will go right in the Conestoga wagon. Settlers said us to stop here, purchase a wagon, guns, and provisions for their long journey. Thank you very much. The road we took to get to our station today was PA Route 741, which you can see in the distance on the right-hand side of the train. That was opened back about 1710. It was originally a Conestoga wagon trail that ran from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to the Native American outpost they call it. The farm to your right is now owned by the Cherry Crested Country Farm, and the world famous Amish coordinates. The 5 acres with 2.5 miles of pathways within it, and the devious year in Charlotte's Glen. Now, in addition to the maze, Cherry Crest has over 50 farm-field activities, including a petting zoo. Now, it is not affiliated with the Strasburg Railroad Company, thus there's a separate admission charge. Simply head back to our station and drive up Cherry Hill Road to get there, or get up at a westbound Strasburg train and walk a few hundred yards. Cherry Crest is just now within farm for adapting their land to save it in the face of ever-increasing economic development. Southside crossing is the next south.
Hey, Mom.
As you descend the hill, look up to the left-hand side of our train and don't blink or you might miss the largest suburban station on Strasburg line. I know you think it may be small, but I assure you it is not. You said it's flying by such a high rate of speed. The sign on that station reads Cherry Hill population says that's a whole heck of a lot more walkable than we arrived with, and a whole lot less. Cherry Hill is next. Stop here. To allow passengers to get off the boat and take lunch or check out during the event. The railroad provides free of charge of barbecue equipment, picnic tables, the playground equipment, the well water, and the restaurant. All you need provided is the food. Check. Golf Grove is also a huge place in the fact that it's one of the few locations in the world where 2 steam-powered passenger excursion trains run by outside the attention. Be sure to come back during the summertime. It's on a weekend. You can see what we're talking about. If you look into the valley off the right-hand side of our train at about the 1 o'clock direction, you'll see what's typical Lancaster County Amish farm. It's neat, clean, but it is very plain. There are no gardens, no curtains, no electric lights, no television, telephone, radio, cell phone, Wi-Fi, and of course, there is no automobile. The farmer drives the horse and buggy, and they're plenty of strong workhorses, mules, and willing hands to help with the hard work of farming. In addition to dairy cattle, this produce consists of wheat, hay, dried grain, corn, barley, alfalfa, soybeans, and famous Lancaster County broadleaf tobacco. Attention all children on board the train. Do you believe in ghosts? I think you're about to. Well over a century ago in the Second Valley South, if you're off the right-hand side of our train, there was a little narrow gauge railroad called the Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern. It was known as the L&S, or known as the Little Old Slow. Folks with a name like that, you're not going to survive too long in the railroad industry. They boarded up their doors a century ago in 1917. Now when they did so, the scrappers reportedly came in and tore up the rail so quickly that it left the old L&S number 6 in her train out on the line with no way to return home. Although long since rusted away, sometimes when we stop here at Carpenter's Crossing and blow our whistle, the ghost of old L&S number 6 answers us back. So be very quiet to find out if that ghost is out there too.
You said to be quiet.
Okay.
Cool. The folks, I'm sad to hear that some passengers think that's an echo. That is no echo, folks. You pay that $27.50 a day to sit out there and do that for us. Well, that actually makes the ghost the hottest paid employee on the railroad. We do know she's out there because someone cashes that paycheck every other Thursday. Carpenter's Crossing is next. Now, if you look up to the right, that small town and building with the brown roof is a typical Lancaster County. One room on the schoolhouse with one grade and one school teacher. And just on the other side of Carpenter's Crossing on the left, the oldest area of Lancaster County behind the stone wall. Buried in that graveyard is 33. She was eventually not in West Junior Mullers stopped in England and petitioned the land and received the land before I'm in. For 2.5 miles of land here in the heart of Lancaster County. They arrived here in 1712. It was they who named this colony Paradise. Now, folks, you've got to remember that at that time, this was the western edge of America's frontier. Tom's heritage scholars and Canadians were here at the time. Now, passengers towards the front of the train, you may be noticing that the ground on both sides is getting further and further away from us. We're coming up on the railroad's one and only bridge. Hopefully we don't see that bridge because, well, it's supposed to be beneath us. We replaced this bridge a little under 6 years ago to accommodate the incoming stream of modern freight traffic for the railroad. So as we come up on the bridge, please assist us in following through on some scientific research we did by lifting your feet off the floor and refraining from rocking their corners to eliminate a great deal of stress on both the bridge and the coach. As I said, we do know that this is an effective method because we've done an exhaustive, highly unscientific research to prove it. And once you've successfully passed over the scenic Huntington turn points, you may lower your feet to the floor. Now let's hope that bridge is there when, if we never return. Pilot's Crossing is next. Pilot's Crossing. So you're traveling through what is commonly known as the heart of the Pennsylvania Dutch country. The fertile farmland of the plains, the Mennonites, Quakers, and Amish. Within Lancaster County, there are more than 75,000 of these folks. They live quiet lives, hard work, and deep religious devotion. Just as their forefathers did when they arrived from Germany, Switzerland, and France almost 300 years ago. Nothing has changed in that time. Everything about their way of life is largely the same as it was nearly 3 centuries ago. Now very shortly our track will begin curve jump to the left. We are now entering London Place Junction with the main line of the Stratford Railroad, the main line of American Railroad, Amtrak. The main line we were about to meet was originally that of the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad nearly 1930. Worthy of note is that the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad was originally surveyed to pass through the town of Stratford on the exact same route we're traveling today. However, just before construction began, their engineers found it more favorable and time saving to pass through London Place instead. Now, this upset the townspeople, so they petitioned the state for their own railroad and received it. Now, we're quite glad that the townspeople got their own railroad, because the Philadelphia and Columbia Railroad did not last too long. They were bought out at the mighty Pennsylvania Railroad in 1957. The Pennsy made London Place a major stop on our high-speed main line from New York to Chicago, with more than 30 trains coming through here every single day in 1898. 4 mainline tracks were in service until 1961, while 2 of them were taken out. 2 remaining tracks are owned and operated by Amtrak, with more than a dozen trains coming through here every single day. However, unlike the mighty Pennsy, Amtrak doesn't bother to slow down, let alone stop for us. They simply fly through here at just north of 100 miles an hour. There is a great deal of history here on the Coast Junction, folks. Back on February 22nd, 1961, President-elect Abraham Lincoln and his wife Mary stopped here to address a crowd of several thousand people on their journey to his inauguration in Washington, D.C. This event caused the Stratford Railroad to purchase its very own passenger car. Now, sadly, folks, just over 4 years later, another special train came through here in the opposite direction. This was the funeral train that we buried our slain President Hardy home to his family in Illinois. Coming up on your right hand side, you'll see some large white buildings, which were originally the site of Henry Levin's Hotel. In the earlier stages of railroad, the trains were indeed pulled by horses, and London Place was a horse changing station, and provided fresh horses for the train and refreshments for our passing through. Welcome to Paradise. Change here for Coatesville, Downingtown, Parkersburg, Paoli, Philadelphia, Trenton, Newark, and New York City. 4 points west, Langston, Middletown, Harrisburg, Lewistown, Tyrone, Altoona, Johnstown, Pittsburgh, and Chicago. That is moving on fast enough to get one of those 100-mile-an-hour trains. Folks, I assure you that this is paradise. Now, I know it's not what you're expecting, but look around you, folks. Well, I should say that this is paradise. Well, paradise is you're in it, and let's face it, folks, this may be as close to paradise as some of us will ever come. Now we'll be here for a few moments while our locomotive uncouples from the east end of our train, runs around us on the passing track to see your immediate right. Reconnects on the west end to take us back to Strasbourg.
I used to look like here.
Now the track to your right is Strasbourg interchange. Strasbourg is our artery to the outside world. Several months a week, freight cars are dropped off just as they were this morning. And our freight crew came down and picked up those cars and took them back to Strasbourg. Now our freight consists mainly of grain, corn, and lumber, with small amounts of biofuels, fertilizers, and liquid propane. Now, as I said, we typically use a diesel locomotive for this task. However, if the loads are large and heavy, we'll use one of our steam engines. Speaking of steam engines, the locomotive pulling our train today is the old Great Western number 90. It's the Strasbourg Railroad's newest and largest engine. She was built back in 1924 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She operated on the Great Western Railway in Loveland, Colorado, and she was also their largest steam locomotive. She weighs in at just over 210 tons, and her tender carries 15 tons of coal and 9,000 gallons of water. She arrived in Strasbourg in 1967, and for the last 50 years she's been putting smiles on the faces of children both young, old, and those who are, of course, young at heart. Now be sure to wave to number 90 as she passes by us. Your engineer today is Spencer, and your fireman is Ted. Be sure to give them that big wave yell and cheer. It makes them very happy. By the time we return to our station, Ted will have with a little over 1,000 pounds of coal by hand and inspired us. You know, He will have strategically injected over 1,000 gallons of water into the boiler to make this happen for our training. So like I said, they work very hard to get us here, and we'll work hard to get us home. We'd like to show them how much we appreciate that. It does make them happy, and besides that, we don't want them to leave us here in bustling downtown Paris. Judging by those massive smiles on the faces of Spencer and Santa, I have no worries. All work for each graduate with the station stop at Crossroads.
Isn't this much better than a stupid puppet show?
It's much better. That's why I'm going. I shouldn't have had a meltdown. I don't want to go to a puppet show. I like it here better. I like it here better because this is better than a puppet show.
Crossroad taking care of you is that. All passengers for the drill work here. Please wait till the train is over. Please come before you on board. At this time, please look into the center line and locate your nearest train. Only exit emergency member of our train crew. You can see a lot of step box down ready for you to get off. Do not attempt to get off anywhere else.
Yeah.
Very unsafe to do so. All of the passengers remain seated in the car. Do not walk outside the car. Emergency modes over the deck will be headed back to the transport station. Crossroad is next. Crossroad.
Now this is
Those are green beans. That's a green bean tree.
You already can't find your phone.
Can I eat your green beans now?
Why would that make you want to eat them? Because get off? They'll get off from the playground?
Well, you know what you can do? You don't have to put your phone in the airplane mode. Just have to ring it.
Oh, okay. So
You won't
by
hear it, and then when you get a chance, check it.
Ride the cranky car?
Yeah, put it in the airplane mode.
Ride the cranky car? I'd rather ride the cranky car.
Oh, I don't think you can get messages. And then we'll go back to the hotel. We'll get a swimmer because we're not going to go swim Sunday. Taking him to the ball game on Sunday.
Okay, let's do
Because
it.
it'll be.
Here. It's fun. It's so much fun to be here. So much fun to be here.
Right.
Step to the left.
Oh, there's two. I'm watching this one. You watch that one. This one is long.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of gold bars on it.
I'm chasing this one. That's enough to it.
Well, you need health insurance, Medicare. Okay. So you do probably have too much on your Medicare. I remember what? I'm trying to lose all the central bills you have to pay out of pocket.
My way, please. Mom. Mom.